Hey, it's Layla from Empower English Tutoring. Have you wondered how to use much and many? A lot or many times students get these confused and they make mistakes when they use the nouns after them. See if you can figure out the rules about how to use much and many from these examples. Number 1, wow, you're eating too much ice cream. Is that even possible? Number 2, wow, you have too many grapes. Number 3, you don't have to give me all the details. I don't need that much information. Number 4, you don't have to give me so many details. I don't need that much information. Were you able to figure out the rules? Let's look at examples 1 and 2 again. Pay attention to the nouns after much and many. Wow, you're eating too much ice cream. Wow, you have too many grapes. Ice cream is what we call a non-count noun. It's not something you can really count like coffee, rice, tea, water, etc. So when you use a non-count noun, we use much before it. Wait, you say, you can say things like bowls of ice cream, cups of coffee, bags of rice, right? And you can count those. Yes, you can. But notice that the main noun, bowls, cups, bags, etc., those are things you can count. If you use these count nouns, then you use many. If you look at example 2, you can see that grapes is a word that we can count. You can count the number of grapes on a plate, so we use many. If you can count the noun, you can use many, just like many bowls of ice cream, or many cups of coffee, or many bags of rice. Let's look at examples 3 and 4 for some more practice. You don't have to give me all the details. I don't need that much information. You don't have to give me so many details. I don't need that much information. Information is a non-count noun. Students make the mistake of saying informations all the time. You can say pieces of information if you want to use the word many. So, for example, this is correct. I don't need that much information. This is incorrect. I don't need so many pieces of informations. Remember, informations is not a word. Now, in example 4, on the other hand, details are things we can count, so we use many. That is why we say, you don't have to give me so many details. Here's the final challenge. Would you use much or many in these sentences? Number 1, there are pieces of equipment in this factory. The answer is many. Students will often say equipments. Equipments like informations is not a word, so don't use it. Number 2, how candles are there on the table? The answer is many because you can count candles. Number 3, I'd like to order coffees for my friends. This one is tricky. The answer is many because we can make coffee plural and make it into a count noun to refer to cups of coffee. Number 4, there is too crime in the world. The answer is much because you can't really count crime. Now for an extra challenge. How could you take the sentence, there is too much crime in the world, and change it so that you can use many instead of much? Think about it. The answer is there are too many acts of crime in the world. We added acts of so that you can treat acts of crime as a countable noun phrase. That's it for this time. Take care.